Alright, what's going on folks? Stormwolf here, and today we are checking out some of the Soul Calibur 6 network beta test that's going on this weekend. For those who have PlayStation or Xbox One, you can download this. I believe it's still going on up until Sunday morning. Excuse my voice, I'm a little bit sick, but I just kind of wanted to talk about my small experience with the beta so far and a little bit of history I have with the Soul Calibur series. So, I'm playing as, of course, if anyone can guess what character I would be playing as, Geralt of Rivia. He's one of the guest characters that's going to be appearing in Soul Calibur 6. I actually really dig his playstyle in this game. I think they captured how he would play in a fighting game. He has a lot of recognizable moves that you would expect. He has all of the signs to his arsenal that are built into his combos. So I think he's a really decent character so far. Unfortunately, there's no training mode for the online beta. It's strictly network play. So everything that I've played up until this point, which I think is like my 4th or 5th match, I've had to pick up on the fly. So I don't think I did terrible, but there's definitely things I want to learn, like combos, movesets, and stuff like that. Anyway, so my history with Soul Calibur, it's one of those fighting games that I knew about, but I didn't play too often. I played Soul Edge, which I didn't know that was part of the Soul Calibur series until later on. I played Soul Edge. I remember basically only playing as, like, I think Mitsurugi, and I think Killick was in Soul Edge as well. I didn't play Soul Calibur 1. I completely skipped Soul Calibur 1. I played Soul Calibur 2, and I played the Xbox and the PlayStation version. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play the GameCube version, which had Link, which I think Link was probably the best character out of the 3 guest characters. If I remember correctly, it was Link for the GameCube, Spawn for the Xbox, and Heihachi for the PlayStation. I played a little bit of Heihachi, but I wasn't a fan of Tekken back then. I loved Spawn. Spawn was a lot of fun, but apparently, I think he was a bad character per se. It was a lot of fun to play, and from what I've seen from like tournaments that have been run from Soul Calibur 2, Link was a very good character. Played Soul Calibur 3. I love the customization option that they did with Soul Calibur 3. It's probably what I spent most of my time on. Played Soul Calibur 4, same reason, custom characters. I believe that's when they gave you Darth Vader and Yoda. And I believe I had the Xbox version because I didn't have a PlayStation 3 at the time. And Yoda was just a cheap bastard. Fuck that character. Like he like most horizontal swings wouldn't hit him because he's so fucking short. So you would just basically have to do vertical. So if a Yoda was a good decent player, he could just sidestep a lot of your moves. So it was a little broken, and I think he was banned in a lot of tournaments too. I completely skipped over Soul Calibur 5 until the very end. For what I remember of Soul Calibur 5, and I may be misremembering, I think that's the one where they turned Raphael into like a vampire or some shit. It was really weird. It did some like weird, I think, soft reboot of a lot of characters in Soul Calibur 5. I'm not sure how it went down. Like I said, I didn't play Soul Calibur 5 that much. Which brings me up to Soul Calibur 6. I've always enjoyed 3D fighters. I like Virtual Fighter. I like Dead or Alive. I'm okay with Soul Calibur. I may pick up Soul Calibur 6, if not, for the obvious reason of Geralt of Rivia. But I kind of like how the game feels. It feels like it's easy enough to pick up, but there's a lot of depth into it. So I'm kind of looking forward to this game, and I kind of want to mess around with some of the other characters and some of the creative characters. I want to see if I can create my own Witcher, because that would be really cool. But yeah, I think Soul Calibur 6, the network beta test, my biggest complaint so far is that it takes a long time to find a match, which it's come to expect it as a beta. But the matches I had haven't been super laggy. There was one match that I don't have recorded that I think it was probably the worst connection I've had, but it was doable, but it was pretty bad. Other than that, it's been pretty smooth. Again, you'll find people who are better than you, people who are just learning the game, stuff like that. But overall, the biggest complaint I have so far of the network beta test is the time it takes to find a match. It took me maybe 5-10 minutes to find a match sometimes. I do like the option to refight the same person. I think it's like best 2 out of 3, which is really nice if they choose to opt into that. So far the beta's run pretty well. Again, looking forward to the game. Game looks great. Most likely going to play as Geralt of Rivia as my main character. After that, I'll experiment with Killick, Mitsurugi, some of the new characters. I don't know. It seems like a good fighting game, a good 3D fighting game that I've missed out on in the series, and hopefully Dead or Alive, it lives up to that as well, because that's another one of my favorite 3D fighters. But anyway, just wanted to do this short commentary with some gameplay footage in the background. I may try and record some more during this weekend and just kind of post them up throughout the week. Some may have commentary, some may not have commentary. We'll see how it goes. But I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Battle 2. Fight! Stand. Battle 3. Fight! Try this! You're right. Oh man! Taste my steel! Ever fight a witcher? Guess not. Battle 4. Fight! Surf's gonna get rough. Go get some rest. Oh man. Taste my steel. Ever fight a witcher? Guess not.
Blessings for those who have repeatedly escaped the clutches of death.